Hello everybody, Farmer Tom here, and welcome back to the channel. I know this is probably not what you were expecting, but I thought maybe we could try some proper videos rather than time-lapses to see if you enjoy them anymore. And, well, I'd love to know your thoughts if you do, so please let me know in the comments. But, well, here we are, as you can see, in no man's land, quite literally. All we own is this television and, well, what I'd call as a rundown shack. I don't think I'll be getting in this bathtub any time soon. I don't know about you, but I know I wouldn't, and nor do I think I want to sleep on this bed. I mean, who has been walking over it? I know I haven't. So, why don't we go and have a look at the equipment? As you can see, we are at £0, which means we are going to have to make some money through felling trees just to get us off the ground so we can buy seed for our seed drill and allow us to spray our crops if means be. But let's go and have a look. That door needs some oil. That is not sounding very healthy. So here is our first vehicle. It is this Lizard pickup truck in a lovely matte grey. I've gone for the light grey as, well, I think it makes it stand out a little bit more, and we have these lovely chrome tyres which look very nice. So the first piece of real machinery is this APN FAR. I'm very sorry if you know how to pronounce that. I don't, but I've tried my best. It's, I think, a perfect little baler, as the bales are there. Well, they're small bales, which means we'll be able to pick them up by hand, so we won't need a front loader attachment or a telehandler of that. We can simply pick them up and pop them in the trailer. Here is our second piece of machinery. It is this Isaria, however you pronounce that, seed drill. It's a 3-meter working width, so for our, well, at the minute, one field, it will do the job perfectly. And who knows, maybe in the future we'll have multiple fields and we'll need multiple seed drills or just one big one. Here is the star of the show, our Massey Ferguson 188. Well, small tractor, but it's lovely. As you all voted for Massey Ferguson as the lead brand in this series, I'll be trying to aim all of our vehicles and tractors mainly at that, but obviously we can make a few exceptions, such as our combine harvester. It is a Vistula combine harvester. The header is attached to the main body of it, so if we ever wanted to upgrade the header, we would actually have to upgrade the whole combine harvester. But for now, with that one field, it should be absolutely perfect. Just behind the combine is our 3-furrow plough. It is petite, shall we say. It's very small, but it will do the job perfectly. Alongside that, we have our cultivator. This, I believe, is a 2-meter working width, so we can simply soften up that soil after we've ploughed it to leave us a nice smooth seed bed. And alongside that is this beautiful mower, which I found. It's one of the Lizard brand ones, but I found it on ModHub, and it doesn't have any of the covers on, so it looks very vintage and very sort of survivally-esque, and I think it will fit in perfectly with that tractor. Following along from this, we have our final piece of machinery. It is this Pilmet Ternit 303 fertilizer sprayer. I believe it is a 2.5-meter working width, maybe 3 meters, so we can cover the ground fairly quickly. But that is all of our machinery. That is the little tour. So on the map, if I quickly go onto here, we can have a look at the land we own. If I zoom out, you can see all of the plots. There are quite a few, and I believe each plot is £85,000 for each plot. We own plot 26 right in the middle with one field here, and it had it previously had potatoes in, but the previous owner of this farm, or small holding, whatever you would like to call it, did not harvest them, so they have withered, which means we need to get the plough out and get all of that stubble and rotten potato taken out. So let's hop onto our Massey Ferguson. Let's hear it start up. That sounds nice. Let's get reversed over to our plough. I think we can just squeeze in alongside that combine harvester. Just about. Easy does it. And attached. Let's get that raised. Up it comes. And we can head over to the field. Listen to that engine. It just sounds glorious. Let's get that lowered down and set the cruise control. Off we go. So with this series I'm planning just like the Calmsden Farm time-lapse series to upload every 3 to 4 days. However, as these episodes may take longer, I will do my best to get at least 1 or 2 out a week. I can guarantee that, as long as you can all show the support for this series by giving the videos likes and subscribing to the channel. But for now, let's get the tractor spun around and, well, let's crack on. Well, hello, welcome back. I just thought I'd give you a quick update as to how we're getting on, and the one thing which I am noticing quite clearly is the lack of traction we are getting, as this tractor is only 2-wheel drive. No matter how lovely it is still giving us a little bit of trouble when we're trying to put down the power, but other than that, everything is going swimmingly. So, I was just having a thought. We have all of this excess land around this field, which most likely won't be used for a while, as it's currently August, so it's not really the mowing season. So I was thinking maybe we should expand this field. I mean, we've got quite a large amount of space just down there, and well, when we hit the border we'll know that. Why don't we get that ploughed up? I mean, crops tend to give us more than grass anyway, as well we're playing on the hardest difficulty with the least amount of money and the smallest machines, and the least amount of machines as well. And you could also argue the least amount of experience really on this map. So there's not much of the actual field left to do before we can create that extra bit of land. So let's get the final section of these potatoes turned over and buried before adding to our field. Okay then, welcome back. We are just on the final few passes now. We've not particularly got much left to do. This Matthew Ferguson has done well. It's not found it too challenging, to be honest. I thought it might have struggled a little bit more, but seemed to have fared well. I'm fairly sure this particular model had just shy of 100 horsepower, which for what we have will be perfect. I'm not too sure how it's going to pull the seed drill, to be honest. We'll have to see about that when we get to that. Hopefully we won't have to go and rent a tractor, because we don't particularly have much money in the bank, or any for that matter. I think, yes, we're going to have to do one more quick pass. One thing which we don't own is a pressure washer, so we may find that our tractors get quite dirty. Let's get that raised. You can really hear the steering block on this, having to work it very, very hard. So I think when we expand this field, I don't think we're going to be able to go any closer to those rocks just there, as I think we are, yes, we're on the border with our neighbour's land. Here we go then, the final little piece. And there we go, let's get that raised. So I think if we maybe expand the area here as close as we can to that shed, because we don't particularly have much machinery, so that shouldn't be a problem in terms of storage space for the future times really. So let's turn it on, get that lowered. We are now creating. Let's drive forward, and oh, hang on, I think we might cut across here. I think we need to, if we go, maybe if we turn it this way, there we go. If we come along here, a nice swooping curve. We'll run parallel to this shed, and I think we could expand closer to the path as well, to be honest. So if we take it up to here, and then start heading in this direction, I think we could almost improve our space by about 30% really. So let's drive along here and get this little piece sorted. How far are we going to be able to go up before we hit the boundary? That is the question, because there's not really a definitive border. So will it be where this path is on the left? I might have to go back along there. I don't think that's particularly straight. Whereabouts is it? I think I'll just keep driving until we hit it. Wow. Do we really have this much space? Oh wow, we do. We're right on the border now, so let's get that span around. Yes, no, that wasn't a very good job. I'll neaten that up in a minute. But let's get the border drawn. I don't want to go too close to those rocks there, because the combine might get caught on it, and the ground may not be the quality we want. So if we just sort of scooch around the edge of that, and then we won't go around that tree, because that would then be in the way of our field. We'll come along here, and let's line it up, because we always need to be expanding our farm. If we don't keep expanding, we will run out of room quite quickly. So I'll go and neaten up the edges, and I will catch up with you in a little bit. So that's almost this bottom section done. I've managed to go up along the sides as well. We've made some good progress in this episode. I really think we do. And next episode we can finish the ploughing up in that top corner before getting this cultivated and maybe making a little bit of money for the first time. It's really difficult now. The tractor's really struggling. Just one more piece to go. Oh no, 2 more pieces to go. Let's swing that around. Get the plough lowered. That's that piece gone. We'll spin around once more. That final little piece. So there we go. I think that will be where we end off this first episode today. We've made some very good progress. We've got all of this section down here ploughed, and all that leaves for us for next episode in terms of ploughing is to just get this brush all ploughed and turned over before moving on. So if you have enjoyed this episode, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more of this No Man's Land series. But that's all for today. Have a good rest of your day and see you soon. Bye bye.